Case 1, $1,500 birthday party turns courtroom showdown.
Okay, Miss Jackson.
Yes.
You brought this case before the court.
I did.
Okay, what's going on?
So, James and I split about a couple of years ago, and it's been pretty good. We've been splitting costs for our girl, but her last birthday was, she was 8 years old, and we had a great party. I planned it. It's been a lot of time, and it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay, she really likes, you know, ice skating, so we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something, and James just refused to pay it.
She thought everything was settled, costs divided, co-parenting peaceful. Then came a glitter-filled birthday bash costing $1,500. Calm turned into conflict. Now she wants more money and refuses to back down. The courtroom is about to test whether this is about the child's joy or pure financial control.
Whose idea was it? Wait. How much was the birthday party?
$1,500.
Whose idea was it to have that expensive birthday party?
Well, Tierney brought up the whole inspiration for it. So I just kind of, you know, looked at what past birthday parties we had gone to, kind of the expectation was set at a certain level, and yeah, so I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that, so I just took that as I have to parent up. So
The spotlight shifts, whose grand idea was a $1,000 skating rink plus a celebrity guest. The judge digs deep. Is this about celebrating an 8-year-old, or about showing off with lavish spending? Every detail matters as the truth unfolds in front of the courtroom.
So you want him to pay child support now?
Yes, I think this is kind of it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cost something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500 for an 8-year-old birthday party?
That doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No, within the context, that is ridiculous.
Her demand escalates. She wants child support simply because he refused to fund an expensive party. The judge grows skeptical. Is this really about a child's needs or an attempt to punish him? The pressure builds as the hearing takes a sharper turn toward conflict.
It's normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000, so
you're trying to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't do $2,000. I could have done $2,000, and I think I kept it at a reasonable cost.
Wait a minute.
To meet Tara.
Wait a minute. Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor. I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's just, you know, it's frivolous, it's opulent.
I agree.
You know, I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink.
To compete with her friend's $2,000 party, she raised the stakes. Dad remains calm, but the judge demands straight answers. Who is acting responsibly here? Emotions flare, accusations fly, and everyone waits to see which parent the judge believes is truly unreasonable.
But we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which is why I didn't respond.
I do not joke. And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
Yeah, but Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's absolutely ridiculous that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
Olympic star Tara Lipinski invited to an 8-year-old's party? The judge slams the brakes. Dad dismisses it as nonsense. Mom insists it was her daughter's dream. The courtroom now weighs fantasy against practicality. Whose voice will carry more weight when the final decision arrives?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spent on a birthday party. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that, and you guys have been sharing custody.
She doubles down, repeating her demand for child support tied to the birthday party. The judge calls it absurd and warns this strategy may collapse her case entirely. Everyone waits. Will she lose everything by pushing this fight too far? The ruling is close.
So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but
well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying $2,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not going to do it. And I cannot believe you actually filed this in court and asked me to do it for those grounds. Yeah.
I see that there's no weird issue with this thing. Okay.
Well, it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter.
Finally, the truth surfaces. She overspent and now expects him to pay. The judge sees through the plan. Yet Dad steps forward, agreeing to cover ballet expenses. The focus suddenly shifts from extravagant parties to meaningful activities for the child's future.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, I mean, it's an educational activity as well. But I am not going to order anybody pay child support based on a $1,500 birthday party. And you guys share custody. Who pays health insurance?
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support for that reason. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The judge rules firmly, no child support for a luxury party. Instead, both parents must invest in real activities like ballet. Case closes with a clear lesson: parenting is about priorities, not spectacle. A courtroom clash ends with balance restored. Stay tuned for the next shocking case. Case number 2, a $150,000 mom versus $35,000 dad.
You brought this case, so what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a manager at an urban clothing store, and I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support toward my ex-wife here. She is a dental assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
Okay. Ma'am?
Yes?
A veteran father struggles to survive on $35,000 while paying child support to his ex, earning nearly $200,000. Raising 2 boys alone most weeks, he barely makes ends meet. The judge now faces a crucial question: should fairness protect the children, or keep punishing the parent already stretched thin?
Well,
Why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
no, I do not.
Okay, so what is
If
going
he
on?
stayed at the casinos, he probably would have more money than he does.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Okay, who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for the little
Lies.
over 7 weeks straight. She has not seen her kids in 7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
She blames gambling, but he accuses her of lying. The courtroom explodes as custody claims clash. Dad insists he has cared for the children 7 weeks straight. The judge digs deeper into the timeline. The truth about parenting time may change everything in this heated battle.
Ma'am, you see this man right here? He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to be alternating weeks, because if the children are with him 7 weeks straight, that means his expenses are increasing. And based on the paperwork that you provided from your employer, it says here you make about $125,000 as...
Tensions rise as mom is warned to calm down. Dad presents proof he has been managing full responsibility for weeks. The judge watches closely. Expenses pile high while her six-figure income paints a different picture. The stakes climb as fairness and accountability collide in open court.
Where is it that you're working?
I work for a dental firm.
Okay.
And we make a lot of different castings and models for false teeth and implants. However, Your Honor, when I've been out, it's because I've been doing training.
Okay, that's great. So no one is disputing whether or not you're doing training, but according to the documents that you provided, you make about $125,000 at your main job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year.
Her job earns $125,000 plus $25,000 on the side. Yet training trips fail to justify her absences. The judge calculates her income line by line. Who is truly providing for the boys week after week? Numbers tell a story her excuses cannot erase.
And only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support, and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know. I need for you to answer my question. Is that what you're asking me to do? Allow this man to keep paying child support, and you're making excuse me, that's my job, thanks. You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for I pay their
Excuse me,
health
Your Honor.
insurance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
The judge presses hard. Why should a father on $35,000 owe support when the mother earns $150,000 and skips parenting weeks? Her private school claims fall apart under questioning. The balance of justice tips, and the courtroom sees her case unravel quickly.
Okay, that's beside the point here. Ma'am, you guys have a split custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Not in all cases does somebody have to pay child support, because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year, sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys, and taking into account your bills and everything like that?
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the...
Split custody doesn't always require child support, but income difference matters. Dad barely affords groceries and outings. Mom delivers luxury trips and expensive extras. The judge weighs not just numbers, but fairness. A major decision is about to be announced, shaking both sides completely.
Maybe Six Flags every now and again.
Okay, ma'am, what are some of the things that you're able to do with the boys?
As much as I can when he allows them to come over.
You know what? See, you're playing games. Let me ask you the question. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas.
Paris?
They've been on
Never been to
Disney
Paris.
cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere special and fancy and whoa.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if you were making $150,000
And she just
a year,
lucked up
right?
on her job, Your Honor. So just to be
And this
quite
is
honest.
considering he's living in my $350,000 house that he doesn't pay any type of mortgage at all whatsoever.
You have a $350,000.
Dad offers simple joys, park days, rare outings. Mom delivers Paris vacations and Disney cruises. The wealth gap is undeniable. The judge must decide, should child support balance experiences, or should love outweigh luxuries? The children's future hangs on this powerful moment.
He lives in the $350,000.
He lives in it, but you
house,
own it,
Your Honor.
right? You own it. You
And
have
he
all
doesn't
of
pay
this
any
money.
bills.
You have all of the, but the kids have been with him for 7 weeks, ma'am.
Because
at a
I
time.
was doing training so I can continue to send them to the private schools that they attend
Well,
and
On
have
a
the best
scholarship.
and the finest
On a
things.
scholarship.
That's great. But you know what? You know what? That's why you come to court, so I can resolve these issues, right? So let me tell you what we're about to do. $150,000 a year. I have your gross at $12,500. How many children do you have, ma'am?
2.
2, okay.
Mom owns the $350,000 home where Dad currently lives, but the children have stayed with him 7 straight weeks. Red flags rise. The judge runs the numbers, ready to calculate a payment that could reshape both parents' lives in one dramatic ruling.
Net at $9,000. Okay, based on 20.63%. Okay. And
Oh,
then
I
you
do
make-
take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago. 6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3
Okay.
of my sister's children that I
I'm
take
just
care
saying,
of.
I'm just saying
Well,
this,
let me
Your
let you know how this goes, okay? Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood? So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mom argues she supports 3 of her sister's kids too. The judge cuts her off. Only her 2 biological children with Dad matter here. Excuses stripped away, the calculation locks in. Everyone braces for the outcome. The air is thick with tension as the ruling approaches.
So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Because you're giving me this look like you're confused on what's going on here. Okay, so based on this, I did an offset of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be paid each month on the first of each.
The verdict lands. Mom must pay $1,456 each month directly to Dad. The ruling is firm. Her expression shows anger, but the courtroom has spoken. When fairness becomes law, excuses end. The balance of responsibility has shifted permanently.
And those payments are going to be allocated to Mr. Carter. Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at Dad's house they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with Dad. Did you ever stop to make the...
The judge clarifies, this is not punishment. It's protection for the children. Both homes must feel equal, not divided by wealth. Dad's house should not feel poor while Mom's offers luxury. This ruling shields the children's dignity, not a parent's ego.
Ask your kids how they feel about that. It's not fair they get to do everything with you and not with Dad. And he only
Honor.
makes $35,000 a year.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
This has
Okay, well,
nothing
you
to do
know
with
what?
nothing.
You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. Anything else pertaining to these children and the money's here?
No, Your
Anything
Honor.
else?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Anything else from you?
No, Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you. You all may be excused.
Case ends. The boys win. No more imbalance. No more games. True justice ensures fairness in both homes. Children come first, above pride or status. Stay tuned for the next dramatic courtroom clash, and before you go, don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this one.